Hello and welcome back to Pikmin 3 here on the Hidden Triforce YouTube channel. This is day 2 of the main story. In this episode we're going to start exploring the planet and actually doing some objectives, trying to figure out what all we need to do to get off of the planet and return to our homeland. So, alright, in the last episode at the very end we got a call from Brittany. So she made it out of the crash just fine, but now we need to just kind of meet up with everybody, take control. And we have 3 captains that we can play as in this game, all brand new characters to the Pikmin series. So as soon as this intro here with Alp is done, we can land here in the Garden of Hope. Alright, so today I'm still going to have a little bit of training and tutorial stuff going on, as it is still fairly early in the game, but a lot of it's going to move away and it's actually going to let me play some of the game now and get to the fun part. So that will be exciting. Can't wait to get to that. Here momentarily, just landing. I am very impressed with the gorgeous graphics of this game. Pikmin looks fantastic in HD. This is exactly how Pikmin should be played. Everything about this environment is just beautiful and makes you feel like you're actually in that environment. Anyways, what I'm going to do is try and get these out. I feel like this should have been something that they used a gamepad for. I'm sitting here trying to get these guys to come out. It should be touchscreen to pull these guys down and then press OK, but you actually just have to navigate using right and left, going the old-fashioned way. Nintendo's sort of failed in that regards. Like, using gamepad would have been a lot easier, I feel. But anyways, we're gonna have a lot of these segments here in this episode where he pops open his gamepad or whatever he wants to call it and explains everything in great detail for us. So I get the point. He's loading up this area where we can check out Pikmin data if we need. Now right here at the beginning, I'm just gonna take a quick look around. We have this wall, which I'm gonna ignore for now. It doesn't look like I can break it quite yet, and then there's this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and have all my Pikmin attack this wall. Not much else around in this area at the moment. I'm gonna try and go ahead and get one of these guys over here with me. Come on. I just want him to get this flower here so I can get a couple more Pikmin under my command. While he's doing that, I will go ahead and take these guys. Now, in the last episode you saw that it took forever to move all of these pieces with just a handful of Pikmin. But now I already have more than 20 at my disposal, so they're going to put this bridge together really quickly for me, which is nice. Let's see what this is. As they're doing that, I'll go ahead and pick out my guys from the ground. And okay. I wonder if I can break this. Okay, so I can't break this yet. I guess I'll get that later on in the episode. I like how Alp just happened to know that there's other kinds of Pikmin, even though he's never seen any. But he knows that there's other kinds that I need to do this. Once Pikmin are done, good to know. There's this fish in there. I wonder if I can attack him, but I'm not going to attack him yet, because I'm pretty sure that Pikmin can't swim from my brief experience of this game. This bridge is still not fully made, so I have to find some more pieces somewhere out here. I didn't see any where we just came from, so there's gotta be some over this direction. Alright, gonna go ahead and just lob some Pikmin at this monster here. Take him out, and I didn't even see. Yes, the bridge pieces were right there. I didn't really see them, but that worked. It takes 3 to move this guy, so we'll go ahead and move him back. Guess he's a bulb orb. Huh. But what I really like about this game's environments, as you can see, like right there to the right of the screen, is a flower pot. So you can tell that this planet used to be home to humans or some kind of related species that we're literally in somebody's garden. The level is called the Garden of Hope, and it's cool to see that we're kind of playing on some abandoned planet that's been left for nature. But we're gonna go ahead and attack this giant ball board. Probably could have snuck up on him a little bit better, but for now I'm just gonna lob all my Pikmin at him because he's kind of it's not too hard to kill. There's gotta be a way to throw these Pikmin at a faster rate. I'll figure that out eventually. Let's go ahead and carry him back. He'll get me quite a good number of Pikmin. Now I see this piece in here that I didn't see before I attacked this guy, but it's kind of just telling me to get a surprise attack and do things that way. So I'm going to go ahead. While they're carrying back the ball board, I'm just going to go ahead and get this wall started. And oh, it looks like there's a couple of flowers over here. So I will get a few of these guys. Come on. Figure I'll just split everything up. I need one more of these guys. Alright, so I'm gonna get these going. I have a guy carrying the ball board back. I have two of these flowers going back, and I have several of these Pikmin destroying this, I guess, dirt wall. So we got a lot going on right now. So I need to kind of consolidate everybody, get them all back together, and well, I got a ton of Pikmin to pull out of the ground here. I'm going to do that. Then we're going to carry on. We're looking for Brittany in this episode. About almost halfway, not quite halfway of the day is done. I guess maybe 35-40% of the day is completed, as you can see there in the top of the screen. So I'm going to go ahead with all my Pikmin in control now, collect these guys who thoroughly took down that wall, and head on up this hill. And alright, so there's Brittany. In the last episode when we were talking to her, she kind of like passed out. So we're gonna give her a call here, see what's going on her end of the world. See if she's alive or not. There she is. Okay, so she's just plain dead on us. She mentioned there's some fruit nearby. As I mentioned in the last episode, the fruit's kind of like the goal of this game. The first one was collecting ship parts to get off the planet. The second one, it was collecting just random treasures and trash and stuff to get money to save the company. And this one's, it's about collecting fruit because the planet, their home planet, I guess they've wasted all their resources, and this is like an eco-friendly game all about saving the environment and planet and taking care of your resources. But this game, we're trying to find food to take home to our planet, and also to kind of take care of ourselves because we're sort of limited on supplies, so we have to collect enough food every day to at least stay alive for the next day. I'm gonna go into this cavern here while that strawberry looking item is heading back. And there's a bunch of these crystals. Doesn't look like my red Pikmin can do anything to this. I'm gonna wait for this analysis to go through. See what I got back to the ship. Sunseed berry. I call it a strawberry. But alright, so that's going to give us enough energy to get through today's activities. Every day costs you one bottle of juice, I suppose. They ration it off for everybody. And that's all these little tiny people need to get through their day. Very little substance is required. I get it. Carry on. guess we need a fruit file so I can go back and look at all the different fruits that I've collected at some point for whatever purpose that serves. So now, yeah, we should get back to trying to find Brittany. As I go forward this way, we'll be introduced to a new monster. Not sure what this is. Kind of looks like a Pokemon, but let's go ahead. I'm going to back up a little bit and get my grounds. Trying to target him. This Medusal Slurker. Okay. This game is best played with Wiimote. I'm using the gamepad right now, but every review that I've read for this game is saying to use the Wiimote, but I don't have my Wiimote on me, so I will be using the gamepad and trying to aim it this way. Anyways, this rock Pikmin is a new Pikmin to the series, introduced here in Pikmin 3, and they're sort of like the really fat, heavy purple ones from Pikmin 2, whereas they just do a ton of damage and they break stuff really easily. But what they're trying to do here is break these crystals, so they're really good at just smashing stuff and tearing things apart. Now, my guy, if you just stand there, they'll break them eventually. But what you can do is you can blow your whistle on them and throw them at it, and they just break through stuff really quickly if you throw them. So they're really useful for killing enemies, breaking through crystals, and like the wall that we saw at the beginning of this episode, which we'll be heading back to here momentarily. Oh, so we got this thing that's falling on us. I think it's gonna kill a couple of them, unless that's his ghost. I'm not sure. Nature is unforgiving. Very cool quote. This guy is getting deep on us. So I'm going to try and collect some of these rock Pikmin, as they're obviously going to be a little bit more rare than your common red Pikmin, which is like the go-to standard edition. And with these guys, I'm just going to break apart these crystals that are in the room here, and just kind of collect myself some more of these guys, and I'm sure they'll be useful here momentarily. Try and get one to go onto that. Come on, take it back. Now, the onion for the black Pikmin or rock Pikmin is here in this cave, and the other one is back there by the ship, which I find a little bit annoying. I would prefer them to be right next to one another, but I'll deal with that. They will be in some levels, and some levels not so much. I prefer them to be next to each other so I don't have to split them up. And they all go back to the same spot when they do get an item that they want to heal or return to the onion with. So to pick up these guys. The day's more than halfway finished. Days in this game go really quickly, so you definitely need to watch out and pay attention. Otherwise, the end of the day will come up and you'll be kind of left out there with a bunch of your Pikmin just running all over the place, and they'll die. For now, I am going to. Yes, I will break this wall. As it was just briefly explained, you can control which Pikmin of different color you throw by pressing the L button. And I'm gonna, let's call these guys back. I want the black ones. Call them back as they do more damage when they're thrown, versus just letting them beat at it themselves. So, this is where Brittany's at over this way. But before I go get her, I want to go check out and see what was back here, as I saw that wall earlier at the beginning of the episode, and I would love to see kind of what's in it. And hopefully there's something else, maybe fruit or something I can get that's worth my while. And also I wanted to gather my other Pikmin here. I just gotta remember where this wall was. There's this other flower I somehow didn't see earlier, but I'll have them take that back. Come on, guy, come with me. Alright, here it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see what's over this way. And get about 60 Pikmin at the moment, which is good. So I started off with about 20. As they beat away at this. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and see what's in here. See if there's anything worthwhile. I see a lot of like data files or whatever. Kind of logs and tutorials and tips that they give us. So each day is about 20 minutes, so it's a good gauge to kind of keep in mind when you're playing a level. Try and get back to your ship or have things wrapped up in about 20 minutes, which my time is coming up here soon. I'm nearing the 16-minute mark. Now, what I'm noticing, these enemies, they breathe fire, and these black Pikmin don't like fire. Red Pikmin are immune to fire, but I didn't really, I just kind of wanted to bash through this guy really quickly. This fiery blowhog, I suppose. Alright. Oh, I lost a couple of Pikmin there. Guess they were on fire and they burned to death. So there goes my perfect no Pikmin death spree. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this last guy here. See if there's anything in this room. And there is this other tip here. Let's see what this says here in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and get this flower, and then I'll have all these guys go back, and then when they return, there's nothing else to do. It looks like there's electricity over there, but I don't have yellow Pikmin yet, so I can't really do anything with that. So I'm just gonna leave that be, and I'll go ahead and take these guys back. Red Pikmin are resistant to fire. It's good to know now. And I guess this is an area that we can explore later. I don't have any blue Pikmin yet either, so I really can't cross any water and get over there. Or I guess I need Brittany maybe, and she can do something. Either way, I guess we need to head back. Yeah, I probably should have gotten her first. That's probably more important than this stuff, since the time of the day is definitely beginning to run out. I probably only got like a minute or two left, and I definitely need to get everything under control. I'm going to go ahead and pick these guys up really quickly. I don't know if I get to keep them if they're in the ground when the day runs out or not. But with that in mind, I'm going to get a little alert here telling me that the time is running out. And I need to have everybody in the safe zone. So how it works is if they're in your party or they're in a safety zone, then they're not going to die. Otherwise, they will die at the end of the day, and you'll watch them get brutally torn to pieces. Hurry up. Alright, so I've got 80 Pikmin now. Most of them in my control. I did send a black one to his onion with some guys. I need to find my way. Where am I going? Yes, I should look at my map and head over this way. Here's the bridge. Okay, so we need to get over to save Brittany. That's going to be my first priority here. I'm going to grab those black Pikmin just in case. I don't want them to die on me. Just make sure that they're all safe and where they need to be. So, I'm going to head back into this room really quickly. And just quickly see if they're still around. Alright, there we go. I got myself one new one. So pluck him up. Get the guy that I lost earlier. So I got my full squad here with me now. And time's definitely getting kind of close. I probably didn't manage it very well. Again, I'm really new to Pikmin. I haven't legitimately played Pikmin since the first one came out. So it's been, what, like more than a decade? I was still in high school. That's depressing to think about. So let's see. She can't break through, but I know who can. So we're gonna go ahead and just smash her out here really quickly. And I can see stuff going on in the background that I want to get to. So there's a lot more stuff in this level remaining to be explored. So hopefully we'll be returning here soon in the next episode or so, and just to see what all we can do. Now that Brittany saves, we can kind of split up into groups, which we will be seeing here in just a minute. We're running out of time, and yet they stand here talking forever as the sun sets. I'm probably going to run out of time to do this, but I'm going to try and get this piece of fruit here really quickly. Nope. Alright, so what I need to do is switch to her. It's not showing me the time, so I don't know if this doesn't count, but I have a feeling that the time's still running during this. So what you have to do is separate into different squads, and then you can assign Pikmin to different people. I'm going to throw a couple up there, just enough to get this lemon. Okay, yeah, my time is really running close. I got 10 seconds left. I am not gonna make it. So I'm gonna try and throw these guys on here. At 7 seconds, definitely don't have enough time, but I'm gonna try and get all my Pikmin together in a group. I don't have to be back at the base, but I'm gonna just see how close I can get. I don't know if the lemon will stay there in the next day or if I have to re-get it from its pedestal. By the way, I have all my Pikmin together. So hopefully, actually, I don't know. I don't know if the Pikmin that was carrying the fruit, if they live or not. I guess I'll find out here in just a second. I would imagine they would, since they were standing right next to me. I should skip it so I don't have to be upset. Nope, they're dead. Okay, well that sucks. So yeah, I just lost 7 Pikmin because I was trying to get that lemon. Didn't think I'd get it in time. I should have gotten that and Brittany first before I explored that other area. But oh well. Anyways, that concludes this episode of the Pikmin 3 Let's Play. I'm going to have another one for you here really shortly. So stay tuned for more of this Let's Play here on the Hidden Triforce YouTube channel. Thanks everybody, and I hope you've had yourself a great day. Bye.